Hi, it's Michelle Andreassen here, and today I want to talk a bit about prejudice and how to listen without prejudice. Because if you're interested in doing reading psychically or as a medium, or even as a healer, it's really important that you leave behind all your moral and ethics concerning the other person's life and their opinions. Not to say your own ethics and moral, because there are things we do not do, there are things you should not work with, but it's really hard to truly want something good for a person if you think they're not a good person. And that is not up to you to decide, because they came to you because they needed you. There's a reason why they're there. And whatever they're going through, maybe you can guide them on the right path, but it should come from your guides, or definitely not from your point of view if you're working with channeled messages. So I'm not saying that you can be a coach or something and work from that, but I realized that my upbringing has been very, how to put it, I come from, now this is gonna sound stupid, but in Denmark we don't have a lot of ghettos as is known in America, but we do have what is known as ghettos because we have a lot of immigrants there, especially from Turkey. So it's not as big a problem as it is in America, but I come from one of the places that was on one of those lists of the official ghettos in Denmark. So we had like a lot of bad elements in my neighborhood. There were like a lot of them would be stealing stuff. We had a lot of alcoholics. We had the junkies. We even had prostitutes and all of that. And growing up in that was really hard for me because I always had like really high moral standard. My ethics and all of that made me not really fit in. But seeing how other people were around these people and how some of them my parents knew, some were parents of friends from school. It was really hard to avoid all of these people, and just because they were criminal or didn't lead a life you would normally strive to lead, they weren't necessarily bad people. So that taught me a lot. But also my experiences working with these psychic abilities and giving people readings concerning their life has also taught me how to really I need to be able to put my own opinions aside, especially when it comes to topics like so I can give some examples. So someone might be having an affair and I'm like, you should not be having an affair, that's not good. Oh no, because I'm married, I love my husband, and I don't want anything to fuck that up, especially not some woman who's coming in just to have a good time. But that's not up to me to decide what this person in front of me should be doing, because I would want to say, oh no, don't do that, that's bad, don't break up a marriage, yada yada, but I don't get to do that. I can help them from stepping out of my mind and just getting whatever is coming related to their issue. And I had to do that, and it actually helped me learn more because I was able to grow from that. I know it sounds weird, and I'm not telling you to accept everyone as they are in general. I'm not telling you to be okay with these people as part of your dear friends, but you're not going to be able to give good advice or guided messages if it's coming from your perspective, because a lot of these people, they come for guidance that they can really that they can trust, and they don't want your opinion. They want the gift that you have. They want your team, their team. They want maybe messages from someone from the other side. So another thing is, like, I'm very much against drugs. So if I've had people coming through who did overdoses and stuff, and I don't want to sit and think, oh, this person did drugs, that's a bad person. Because what I go into is the hurt, the troubles that caused them to get there, and I can relay their emotions. I can how sorry they are, all of that. If I cannot step out of me thinking, oh my God, what a horrible person, I don't want to have anything to do with them, then I should not be doing what I'm doing, because this person is on the other side. They have learned their lesson. And if I'm with someone who's in this life, if I can sense that they're doing drugs, it's not up to me to say, no, you shouldn't be doing that. I should go in and see, okay, what's causing them to have this addiction, or how can I help them feel better? Because it's usually because there's a problem. And it's just really important, if you want to be good at helping people, that you step out of it and be objective, because they are not there for you to lecture them. They are there for you to help them. So if you don't want to be judged, then don't judge other people. Judgment is really not up to you. Judgment will come no matter what, but it's not up to you. You're here to help, to give messages, to support people. And a lot of them will probably come, if you are doing this or want to do this to help people with your gifts, you're helping them maybe not be judged so hard when they do cross over, because they have been trying to fix whatever is going on in their life. A lot of the bad things that happen is really because people are having a hard time and they don't know what to do with it. So try to practice not putting your own perspective, your own opinion in there, and think, this is interesting, I wonder what got them there. Or, this is interesting, what am I to learn? Or, this could be a good lesson for me, so how does it feel to be in their shoes? Because you can actually feel that. Like, oh my God, this is not because they are just bad people, it's because they didn't know what to do, they were struggling. It's really about being open and expanding your horizon in regards to how other people live their lives, because you may not be living the best life. I know I'm not. I'm lazy. I make a mess everywhere I go, and there are a lot of things that I'm not happy about, and I'm sure people would judge me if they were that kind of person. But since I stopped judging people when I'm doing a reading, it's easier for me not to judge people in general, and it's made my life so much easier. So if I don't care what people do, as long as they're not hurting me or someone I love, then I don't have to waste any energy on it, and my life got better. So try to make your life better by not putting your own opinion in when you're counseling someone, unless they're asking you, what do you think? And then you have to say, okay, so this is coming from me and not from my guides or your guides or the other side or whatever, because of course they may actually ask you, but please do not put yourself in when you're trying to help them as a psychic or a medium or a healer, because then you're not going to give them from unconditional love and an open heart. So that was it from now. Let me know what you think on this perspective. And I love you. I do not judge you. So please be your wonderful self. Do the best you can, because that's what we're all doing, right? So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Mwah.